Most people never see the world. They see its reflection, a copy of a copy, a flicker of light against a wall. We call it news, we call it entertainment, we call it truth, but it's only firelight. Over 2,000 years ago, Plato saw it clearly. He imagined humanity chained inside a cave, backs turned to the light, staring only at the shadows that danced before them. They named these shadows, they argued over them, they killed for them, but none of it was real. And yet, to the prisoners, illusion was reality, and truth, that blinding light behind them, was a threat. Plato's cave wasn't about stone or darkness. It was about the human mind. The chains are invisible, made of comfort, conformity, and fear. We cling to familiar images because they make us feel safe. We don't want to question them, because questioning means uncertainty, and uncertainty feels like death. Every society, every generation builds its own cave. Ours glows with blue light, screens filled with noise, opinions, and carefully curated illusions. We scroll through shadows, believing the loudest voice must be true. We mistake repetition for reality. The prisoners of today aren't bound by iron, they're bound by attention. And just like the captives in Plato's cave, we defend our illusions as if they were life itself. Because when your world is made of shadows, truth becomes the enemy. In Plato's story, one prisoner breaks free. He stands. He turns toward the light, and it hurts. The truth doesn't liberate you gently. It burns the eyes, it shatters certainty, and it leaves you exposed, naked in the face of reality. At first, he resists. He wants to return to the familiar comfort of darkness, but something inside him, curiosity, courage, or madness, pushes him forward. He climbs toward the surface, toward the unbearable brightness of truth. And when he finally emerges from the cave, he doesn't find comfort. He finds clarity. The shadows lose their meaning. The firelight that once seemed divine now looks pitiful. He sees the world as it is, raw, vast, and indifferent. And in that harsh light, he discovers something greater than pleasure, understanding. Freedom, Plato warned, is not happiness, it's awareness. And most people don't want it. The enlightened man, the philosopher, doesn't stay above. He returns to the cave. He wants to share what he's seen. He wants to free the others. But when he tells them the truth, they laugh. They mock him. They call him mad. Some even threaten to kill him. Because to question the shadows is to threaten their entire world. They don't want reality. They want comfort. They want their illusions to be true. And so, the philosopher becomes an enemy. Every age repeats this story. From Socrates forced to drink poison, to whistleblowers silenced, to thinkers exiled for daring to see. Those who wake up and turn toward the light are always despised by those who remain asleep. For nothing enrages the dreamer more than the one who tries to wake him. Plato's cave hides another layer of truth. The shadows on the wall don't move on their own. Someone creates them. Behind the prisoners, behind the fires stand the shadow makers. They control what is seen, and by extension, what is believed. In our world, they wear different masks. Politicians, corporations, influencers, media. They shape narratives, ignite outrage, and dictate the rhythm of belief. They understand the same truth Plato did. If you control perception, you control reality. And so they feed the cave new shadows every day. Carefully crafted illusions to keep the prisoners entertained, divided, obedient. When truth is inconvenient, they dim the fire. When lies are useful, they turn it up. The war for truth was never fought with swords. It's fought with symbols, words, and light. Plato called the world outside the cave the realm of the forms, a place beyond illusion, where truth exists in its purest shape. But that realm isn't somewhere you can walk to. It's a state of mind. To reach it, you must wage war on your own perception. You must question not just what you see, but who you are while seeing it. You must dismantle the false self that clings to comfort, the identity built from other people's opinions, the ego that mistakes acceptance for truth. Each step upward is a kind of death, the death of ignorance, of certainty, of dependence. And only by dying to illusion can you begin to see. The climb is lonely, but in that loneliness, something awakens. A mind unshackled, a soul that no longer mistakes the shadow for the light. Plato's cave is not ancient, it's eternal. Every age builds its own, and every generation decides whether to stay inside. Some will spend their lives staring at the wall, defending their illusions with anger and pride. But a few, the rare few, will turn around. They'll see the fire. They'll see the hands that cast the shadows. And eventually, they'll see the sun itself. The truth will hurt. It will isolate. It will destroy the person you once were. But in that destruction, you'll find dominion, not over others, but over yourself. Because once you see the illusion, you can never be controlled by it again. And that is the beginning of freedom.